Imagine waking up on a Monday, knowing exactly what to do with every dollar that comes in and goes out of your account. No worries about overdue bills, unplanned expenses, or that constant feeling of falling behind. Your week is organized, your finances are under control, and the stress that used to drain your energy is finally gone. Now think about this. How much impact would that have on your life? More time for yourself, more peace of mind, and more freedom to focus on what truly matters, like your family, your dreams, or even that coffee date with friends you've been postponing for so long. It might seem like a distant dream, but let me tell you a secret. You can achieve this feeling in just 5 minutes a day. That's right. We're not talking about complex spreadsheets or spending hours crunching numbers. The idea is simple and practical, perfect for anyone with a busy schedule who needs something that really works. Let me show you how this is possible by sharing a story. Jessica, a teacher and mother of 2, used to feel completely lost when it came to her finances. Every month, it was the same thing. Forgotten bills, money slipping away on things she couldn't even remember, and that nagging anxiety of not knowing how to fix the situation. Then, she decided to try something new. Jessica started small. Instead of trying to fix everything at once, she set aside just 5 minutes a day to organize her weekly finances. She used that time to list her essential expenses, set aside a small amount for emergencies, and track her spending with an app on her phone. At first, it seemed like it wouldn't make a difference, but over time, everything started to change. Within 3 months, she had saved $600, enough to take her kids to a theme park they loved. And you know what's even more interesting? This weekly planning didn't just help Jessica financially, it also brought her a peace she hadn't felt in years. She discovered that planning her week was much more than organizing numbers. It was an act of self-care for herself and her family. Jessica isn't alone. Megan, a project manager and single mom, also experienced the benefits of simple financial planning. She started by writing down all her fixed monthly expenses in a notebook and, at the end of each week, reviewed the goals she had set. Within a few weeks, she managed to cut $100 from her delivery expenses and redirected that money to pay off an old debt. It all starts with clarity. Planning your finances is like organizing a messy closet that's been neglected for years. At first, it feels like there's too much to handle, but as you tackle one section at a time, the results begin to show. The chaos turns into order, and the sense of relief is immediate. The first step is to set small, realistic goals. It could be saving $20 this week, cutting back on DoorDash orders, or organizing the bills due in the next few days. The key is to make these goals achievable. When you accomplish even a small goal, it creates a sense of progress that motivates you to keep going. Once you've set your goals, it's time to get practical. List your expenses. Grab a piece of paper, open an app, or use a spreadsheet. Write down everything, fixed expenses like rent, utilities, and internet, as well as smaller costs like that Starbucks coffee, streaming subscriptions, and last night's delivery dinner. The more detailed your list, the easier it will be to identify your priorities. With your list ready, divide your expenses into 2 groups. In the first, include the essentials that can't be delayed or cut, like rent, utilities, and loan payments. In the second, list the flexible ones, like takeout orders, non-essential shopping, and that weekend outing. This separation is crucial because if something unexpected happens, you'll already know where you can adjust without compromising what's important. And let's face it, unexpected expenses happen, don't they? There's always that medical bill, a last-minute gift, or even a sudden spike in gas prices. That's why having a weekly emergency fund is so important. It doesn't have to be a large amount. $20 or $30 can make a difference, but the real win is building the habit. This small fund gives you security and prevents you from relying on credit cards or dipping into savings meant for something bigger. Now that you have an overview, it's time to use tools that make your life easier. Technology is a great ally in this process. Apps like Mint and YNAB, You Need a Budget, help you organize your finances automatically. They connect to your bank accounts, track your spending, and even send reminders to ensure you don't miss important deadlines. If you prefer something more traditional, physical planners and spreadsheets are also great options. Many people like writing by hand because it helps organize their thoughts. A practical tip is to use the planner to jot down your top 3 financial priorities for the week. You don't need to write everything, just focus on the essentials. This avoids that overwhelming feeling that often comes when we try to do too much. Another tool that can transform your relationship with money is the envelope method. It can be physical or digital, But the concept is the same. Divide your money into categories like food, transportation, and entertainment. This helps you keep clear limits and avoids overspending on unnecessary things. And don't underestimate the power of phone reminders. Sometimes, a simple notification can be the difference between paying a bill on time or forgetting and ending up with unnecessary late fees. Planning your weekly finances is about more than just organizing numbers. It's about creating space in your life to enjoy the moments that truly matter. When your finances are under control, you have the energy to invest in the things that make you happy. Whether it's spending more time with your kids, starting a new hobby, or even taking an afternoon just for yourself. Studies show that people who dedicate 10 minutes a week to financial planning can save up to 20% of their monthly budget. That means fewer late payments, less stress, and most importantly, more freedom to live life the way you want. And the impact goes beyond just you. When you organize your finances, you inspire those around you. Kids learn from your example, partners start valuing planning more, and even your friends may feel motivated to do the same. Of course, not every week will go as planned, and that's okay. Life happens. The most important thing to remember is that financial planning isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Take a few minutes at the end of the week to review what worked and what could be improved. Think of it as adjusting the sails of a boat. Small tweaks can take you much farther than you imagine. Planning your weekly finances is an act of self-care. It's a gift you give yourself, bringing more peace, more control, and that delightful feeling that everything is in its place. So, why not start today? Grab a notebook, open an app, or set reminders on your phone to create your financial plan for the week. This small step can transform your routine and give you more time and freedom to live fully. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video.